What's up, everybody? My name is Blaze Tiger, back with another video. And I missed this news here. I missed this piece of news here. Well, I mean, yesterday I was kind of busy anyway. But yeah, I kind of missed this news here. Was it yesterday this came out? Yeah, yesterday. So it looks like we're getting a part three to the worldwide celebration, and it looks like they're wrapping up. They're completely wrapping up the Buu arc. Because at the Buu arc, if you guys remember, Goku had to fight with UUB at the World Tournament. Then they flew off together so he can train him in the hyperbolic time chamber after he realized that he was the reincarnation of Buu. Remember, Goku made a wish, kind of. Well, he wished, but without him realizing, I guess the dragon or whatever heard him or whatever made the wish come true. I believe it was the dragon. I have not seen that arc in a very long time. Um, he said he wanted him to come back as a good guy, something like that. Let's fight again, something like that. Let's be friends. Again, I have not watched that arc in a very long time. Um, and then he comes back, he gets reincarnated and comes back, and there he is. He's Oop, right? Um, So it looks like Gyokan is wrapping up the story of the Blue Arc by bringing him out, and I think this they might give him an easy A because of this. This will also be unavailable as of today until the maintenance, which is the Extreme Z area. So I with that and then having this, it just makes sense to me that he will be getting an easy A, and he is an Earthling category lead. Uh, and honestly, Oob is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. Regardless, I was one of those people that kind of hated GT in a way. I mean, GT had their moment, had its moments where there was like, oh man, that was cool. Oh man, that was cool. Overall, I couldn't really stand GT compared to Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball. But regardless, they had good characters in there, and one of the good characters in GT was Oob and Super Oob. So I think it's pretty good that they're finally bringing Oob out. If the way this is looking, right? They're ending the the Dragon Ball Z arc because the last arc in Dragon Ball Z before Super or anything like that was the Buu arc, right? Time skip went to GT. So it looks like they're ending it here. So it looks like for the 6 year anniversary, it could be centered around Dragon Ball GT. I have no idea, but let's just say they do center it around GT, right? They can possibly do an LR Gogeta 4 and an LR Omega Shenron. Um, and then the legendary banner unit could be Super Oob. That will be it right there. We can do that. I mean, we already have a LR Oob that transforms. Wait, does he transform? I cannot remember. Look, I bought him from the shop, and I powered him up, and I never used him. So I honestly cannot remember off the top of my head. But they can possibly do a legendary banner Oob that possibly transforms. He could start off as just Oob and then transforms into Super Oob, or he could just start off. He could just start as Super Oob, LR Super Oob. Um, that's what I'm thinking it could be for if they decide to do a GT theme, or it can just be an LR Nova Shinron, one of those. And they could possibly do a free to play Shadow Dragon team. Just like how they have the Ginyu Force and Team Bardock, they could have a whole Shadow Dragon team free to play. They could do it like that. But in my opinion, I feel like they're just wrapping up the Buu arc, and the 6th anniversary could be centered around the Tournament of Power. We already have, well, JP already has the new Angel Frieza coming up. So they could possibly do Tournament of Power. It can be an LR UI Goku, Master UI Goku, with just a standalone because we already have a UI Goku that's just like in the Omen form. And then we have the new LR Goku that's in the Omen form. So they can either do a transforming Goku, that's probably goes from base to God to Super Saiyan Blue God, whatever you want to call it, into Omen and then Master, or you can transform from Goku. I'm sorry, you can start at Goku, go to Omen, and then Master UI. They can do it like that. And then they can have go Vegeta that starts off. Vegeta will be the second unit. Um, because there'll be a dual Dokkan Fest, obviously, right? So he'll be the second Dokkan Fest. He'll start from base, God, then limit breaking form. So they can do that. And then the LR for the second part could be they could possibly do, they could probably be hit because we already have an LR full power G in, right? So you can probably be hit, or they can give Kefla her first LR, either one. So I would rather the hit than anybody else because when you think about it, they would I think they want to do an LR for each main big time player for the Tournament of Power, right? So G-Ren was one, or they can do an LR Topo. He says base form LR Topo, and then he transforms into God Topo. So Topo was a big part. Frieza was a big part. Please don't do Ribrianne. I mean, she kind of played a big part, but no. Um, UI Goku, Master UI Goku, Hit, Kale Khalifa, Kefla, Kaba, whatever his name is. Those are some of the big time units. It probably was some I missed already, but whatever. So that's how what I feel they're going to do. But I'm hoping there are more to the third part. Like, obviously, I don't think this is all of it. I just think this is the little piece they're giving us right now. But I was hoping that the third part, if there was a third part, current confirmation there will be, we would get the trunks for this card because you see here in the picture, you have the Goten and Trunks is there, and when they do the super attack, they fuse and become Gotenks. So I was hoping that the second part will give us this Trunks card to basically match this Goten. But with this card right here, man, I feel like what they could have done with this card, they could have made it. He could have like gave him an easy A or whatever, and then with the easy A changes his gives his super attack an additional, which would be the unit super attack if they decided to bring out this Trunks. So when you easy A both of them, they super attacks become unit super attacks if both of these cards, this Goten, and then if there was a new Trunks card that matches this Goten, their fusion will be stronger. Like they'll probably turn into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks instead of Super Saiyan. I think no, I think they just become regular Gotenks, base form Gotenks, if I'm remembering correctly. Um, so yeah, I really feel like that's a big opportunity for them right there if they decided to bring out a card for this guy to match this card. That's what I was hoping for, and that way they can give more cards because I don't want them to do what they did last year with the exchange mechanic. Like I want them to bring out more cards that have the unit super attack and the exchange mechanic. So it would have been really dope if they would have brought this guy out here for part three to match him, easy A them in the extreme Z area, and then with the easy A completed, there'll be an additional part here that says unit super attack can turn into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks if there is this Trunks on the field. That would be, and then vice versa. He could turn into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks if this Gotenks is on the field. I think that would be dope, but hey, we don't, I don't think we have all the information for part three, but I'm crossing my fingers that that's what will happen. That's what will come for part three. So that's all the news I have for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to know when I upload my next video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.